Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. I have here a piece of claret ash, which is around 8 inches diameter, just over, about 8.5, 200 mil, and it was rescued from something else. It's got rather an odd split on it. Anyway, it's going to become something like a pasta dish, a usable plate of some sort. I don't know the story of this blank, but it was split here, so split from something else, so I don't know what happened, can't remember. I've drilled a hole with a Forstner bit on a drill press, so the bottom of that hole is flat with this face, so that can just go up against the chuck jaws and be tightened, which means that there's going to be a fair amount of to come off up on this side, and the sooner I get that in balance, the better. So starting fairly slow, not too bad. And just get the bottom corner coming off first, 1/2 inch spindle gouge. Okay, pull cut just using just to the left wing of the nose. And to show what's coming off. So that's just coming off there. Very dry, quite hard, this stuff. I was expecting it to rattle around a bit more than this, given what looks like a fairly off-balanced chunk on the top face here. So just mark where the lowest point of the rim is, and then I can work back down to that line, take a lot of the weight out of this side. And I do that pushing the right wing of the tool in onto the work. Don't bring the tool in flued up, that's guaranteed catch. Running at 1100. That's fine, I can hear it running true. Let's take the sharp corner off there. Right, left wing of the tool just to true that surface up. Got a fairly long bevel on this tool, asymmetric grinds, and I was having to push it up the rest. So I move the rest back a little bit. Smooth surface, then take a shear cut back to the middle. Breast's a little bit higher, or maybe it's near centre height at the moment. Oh no, it's just below, but I was having to reach over to get to the middle. I got a foot somewhere around here. I've already got dividers set to that diameter, or about that diameter. That should do me. If I don't like it, I can reduce the foot diameter a little bit later. That's where we're going for the moment. Right, now up to 1500. Very careless. start again. If that was careless or lack of practice. With lack of practice leads to carelessness. Ease the tool in on the diameter and come around here. So at this stage I'm beginning to think of the kind of rim I want, and I'm thinking of just kind of rolling it round so I've got an inner lip. Thanks to the catch, it's going to be about 3mm thinner, lower than it was going to be. Use the skewed, this is actually the shear scraper, it's got a rounded side, but I'm going to use it flat on the rest just to come across the bottom. Vibration means just going a shade too hard. Got the corner taken out here so I can put in a nice quick bit of decoration. And if I want to put more decoration, I can go that way as well. Coming up the outside, same tool. I've dropped the rest so that the angle between the surface I'm cutting and the tool is nearer 90 degrees. It's still probably more like 92 or 93, so you've got to be a wee bit careful. If you have a rest too high and you've got the tool sticking up, that's a catch likely to happen. And just going to come in round the foot over, so tool's right hand side to go in on the top. In there, and then I can just use the left wing, just stroke the surface, and that with a bit of sanding will round it over. So that gets sanded. Grits. You better kind of pick up there, couldn't reverse sand that. Blue 240 grits. This is rice bran oil I've started using. I couldn't get any boiled linseed, but in fact this seems to work very nicely, and I suspect I might be using this a lot more. I always used to use cooking oils and beeswax, and beeswax, waxy sock. I'll use the 3/8 deep fluted bowl gouge, 1/2 inch diameter. With a depth hole in the middle, so it was there before I started this project. The decision now partly is, do I want a flat bottom, but probably not. I'm going for a gentle curve. Quite happy with the overall shape. The foot, I'm not going to take the foot down further in diameter, so I don't need an undercut rim. If I wanted to reduce the fit, then I could undercut the rim, expand these jaws or some large jaws underneath that, and rechuck the piece to alter the foot. So just feel that. Oh, it's just nice to have a slight kind of reverse curve in here, just to emphasize the inner lip. It's feeling slightly chunky. That'll be fine. Coming across the bottom, rest needs to come up so the tool's tilting down on the flat surface. Was not going to get round the corner because there isn't quite the curve radius on the end there, so but I can get round if I tilt the tool up and just do a sheer cut. It's a shade risky, that, but you can have the most horrific catch. Slight lump in the middle. Feels fine. That does need a slightly tighter curve. 1 inch round nose. and I can hear from the sound that that's probably about 3/8 of an inch. I don't mean 3/8, I mean 3/16. Just about 4 millimeters. Right, so I'll power sand that. Starting off with 120 grits. Black line there because didn't get the disc right on the pad. No black line. It's good. So 180 grit. And 240. Slight black line come up there, so must be off the rubber, which I didn't spot before. There's more open grain on the ash, aids to stop the lathe and get the oil into the pores. Beeswax. The waxy sock and the cleaner sock.